You know, I am not just the internet's leading expert on unattractive behavior. I'm also very attractive. On top of that, I'm a visionary. I created this university with my bare hands. I took one look at the middle of the Midwest and at the internet and I said, there needs to be a college of smoothness for all the young men out there who are frustrated, who want to be more attractive and desirable to women. And I rolled up my sleeves, and this is the magnificent, glorious end product of that vision. Today, agency. Agency refers to being the prime mover in conducting your life. You make things happen instead of letting life just happen to you. That's what it means to have agency. We break down agency into two fundamental components: vision and creativity. These can be applied to all aspects of the male protector algorithm. You know our roadmap. You have it tattooed on your girlfriend's thigh. Of course you do. And it fits like concisely because it's so simple. It's like 11 words long. I don't know exactly how many words. Get jacked, learn game, convert your talent to clout. Agency can apply to all three of these. In fact, it must apply to all three of these if you really want to make them work for you in your life. Get jacked. That requires you to have a vision for your physicality and then through the act of creation, put that muscle on your body. Learn game. You have to have a vision for yourself as somebody who is socially adept and say, I am going to shed my unattractive behaviors, learn some attractive behaviors, and learn the dark arts. Not only that, I'm going to go find opportunities to do it instead of waiting for them to come along and bite me in the ass. Perhaps most importantly, though, converting your talent to clout. This is where the rubber really meets the road for most guys. When I say agency is masculine, attractive, that contrasts with reactive and perhaps feminine. Agency is masculine. What is a high agency pursuit? I have a perfect example right here in my own life. Nick's in the Dark's own life. Perfect illustration of this. I have a fantastic job that you might call an email job. For those of you who don't know, an email job is kind of an insult. It means that the vast majority of the work you do is get an email in, respond to it. Get an email in, do some research, get a response. Get an email in, retrieve a document, advance something along, maybe negotiate a deal point, send an email back. Get an email in, forward it along to somebody else. See what I mean? You get something in, you pass it along. This is reactive. I get something in, life happening to me, life happening to me, life happening to me, life going out the other direction. Occasionally these jobs have agency, they have creativity. Very rarely do they have vision, but they could be lucrative. My low agency job provides me with a good living so that I can afford to engage in this job, which is high agency. Creating a YouTube channel from scratch where you're doing every single aspect of the production, the writing, the broadcasting, sounding like the best goddamn broadcaster you can ever find on the internet. On top of that, editing videos. Yeah, I know. You see this? They get edited a little bit here and there. Writing up descriptions, posting them to YouTube, creating thumbnails, doing every last bit of it myself. That came about because at a certain point in my life, through having studied game and studied a lot of other related subjects to a high degree, I had stumbled upon the notion that I could do this. It didn't occur to me until a certain, few triggering moments. I may tell that story at another time. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to give this a shot. And as soon as I really thought about it, the idea took hold and I had a vision for what I wanted this channel to be. And I've been executing on that vision ever since. That is high agency. That is masculine, attractive. By the way, women can do all of this too. The only issue though is that when women do this, they are engaged in a masculine pursuit. That's why it doesn't necessarily make them more attractive to men to be entrepreneurs and girl bosses and masters of the universe. How do you apply this to your life when it comes to converting your talent to clout? Vision is hard. This almost came to me like out of the blue, and I had tried really hard to come up with a vision for my life and how to make it more high agency because I had my work on lock. I had plenty of other things on lock in my life, but I was still looking for some sort of vision when this came along. So I'm not going to bullshit you and say that, oh yeah, you just have to think of something that's going to be great. Focus on your talents and obsessions first. By the way, I am now like one of the best fucking broadcasters in the entire internet, and I didn't even know I had broadcast talent. The vision forced me to cultivate a talent I didn't realize I had, along with every other one of these things. So it's more about what do you want and what kind of talent can help you get there. But mainly, if you have something that you really want to see happen in the world, and if you just have enough of an inkling that it's possible, that you can chew on that, pull on that thread, and then apply your talent to it, then let's just give it a shot. Even if it doesn't fully succeed, you are acting with high agency. That is a masculine, attractive calibration towards your life. Do you know who can afford to have life just happen to them? Really attractive women. They can afford to have life just happen to them. And they may get pretty far when life just happens to you, because a lot of the dudes on this planet, they kind of want to just happen to her as well. For men, it takes a lot of effort to create value. And if you apply agency along every one of these dimensions of the roadmap, you will be more attractive. And if you can do it at the highest level you possibly can, you will be maximally attractive, at least as far as what you can do. We always say that you may find you get up to a certain point and certain other people will have innate talents that just blow you out of the water, may blow me out of the water, but you can do the most with what you have. And on top of that, whatever value that you create by having agency, by going out and making things happen, you get to keep. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe. If you've got a question about how to convert your talent and come up with a vision, you can ask it in the comments. I may or may not have a good answer for you, but we'll give it a shot. Take care.